I post new content every Monday and Thursday. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Tian's channel. Today we are visiting this Rakdos Monument deck. It's a deck that trying to use some discard outlet like Bitter Triumph with this Bloodghast Flail, and then the Iron Shield Elf and Fear of Missing Out, and then also the Light Shatter. Like these type are like all the discard outlets. And the payoff we have the Moonshadow, we have the Mako. Like these two cards basically, if we got something to discard, and then they can grow as a one drop. Very nice curve there for us. And then we have also some payoff from the grave, like Bloodghast Phoenix, so that we don't lose that much card from the discarding these cards. We actually want to discard them. And then we also have the Monument of Endurance. It's just help us draw more cards and multiple damage. At the early games, we just try to hit as much damage as possible. Like the best start for us is always start with like Moonshadow or the Mako, and then the turn after we go this equipment, discarding either Phoenix or Bloodghast. And then because like after equip, it will always goes to 4 power. Not only we hitting for 4 power turn 2, but if we bring back a Phoenix and then also maybe with the land drop, we bring back also the Bloodghast, we could build up to 8 powers turn 2 and then hitting for 4 already. Sometimes you may want to play around opponents removals. We start with the equipment, and then if opponent having open mana, we just like play our 2 jobs. They are also a fine play for that. For additional removal, we have 2 hacks. The mana base is simple, 12 fast dual lands, and a multiversal passage, sort of like a fetch land for basic lands. Okay, sideboard we have a 4 duress for some control matchup, or like we expecting opponent to have interaction, we can always hold back and then like duress them at the right turn. Hex also like facing mirror match or like green decks, we really want that. Pyroclasm as well, like our creatures these creatures are always grow past through the 2 toughness. So yeah, Pyroclasm is a nice card against those Lenovo Elf and the Cop deck. And then the case is help us to get better resources. Facing control decks, we want some way to get better resources. And then the links is like helping additional, which maybe some decks some decks we just 4 mana deal 4 to 5 damage, and links is actually a fine choice for us. Alright, so before we go to the gameplay, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and let's go to the gameplay. Okay, let's try out. This one is nice. Turn 1 Shadow, turn 2 Fear of Missing Out, discarding the Phoenix, and then the Light Shatter. Okay, this is a black source. Next turn we can go Starting Tongue. Starting Tongue take 1, maybe multiversal passage first, because it turns on the Verge. And then turn 3 we go Starting Tongue. Yeah. So let's go for, yeah, I guess it's all the same. Okay. Take 2. There's some chance we are keeping this more, playing Mako first. See what we have next turn. Alright. They are having some slow start there, but they could have cards like they could be a Living Undead. Discarding Mountain Swarm seems weak. Or they have the Undying things, so it becomes a scam deck. They're not moving. Alright. Ah, okay. So okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so we could choose to play the Vans and play the Mako, or we can play the Light Shatter. I think it's a little bit too weak for just casting the Mako. So let's just go for that. Alright, this is much better. So the turn after we can bring back the Phoenix already. Now we play Mako with this card. Maybe the elf. Bring back, equip one of those. Alright. Maybe they are going to cast the Superior Spider-Man. That way they can draw to this card one with the wistfulness. Okay, they got this set. That's 5 for me. Okay, they just bounce. Draw. Interesting. I think likely they have something to go with Light Shatter. Like to interact with Light Shatter. Yeah, let's play. Yeah, I think we can just push 3 damage here. Alright, they don't have anything. Yep, here. Actually, let's just play the elf, play the land here. Like elf is very hard to interact with. If we go equip on this, like we are almost guaranteed able to get back the Phoenix. Let's see what they bring. They bring back this set, I think. But did they tap for that mana? They only use blue mana? Weird. Alright. This way we are not worried about the interaction spells. So let's... I guess I can play the missing out first. Kind of wanted this cut land here. Alright, monument is nice. Now we equip. So if I equip twice, I can attack both. Yeah, this way this is a 4/4. Actually, if I equip here 7 and 2, right? They are forced to chum block here. Yeah, let's... Or do I want to do that? Cause this I force them to tray. Forcing them to tray. Giving up the monument. Nah, I think it's okay. Cause we get to hit 6 anyway. No, we're just trading here. I don't mind, right? And then it's a free... They need to answer all of those and we still have the monument. I think that is a better way to do that. There you go, elemental. Speaker. What could they have? It's very hard for them to interact with all of this. Like at the worst we got we got this for the lethal Phoenix and the equipment for the lethal already. Let's see what they have. Yeah, that doesn't work, right? Yeah. Yeah, unless they got. I don't think there's any ouch for them. So I just equip here. This cutting, this dealing 3 damage. Yeah. Alright. So this they have mono on basics. This direct damage is nice. Hex sucks. I want this removal. They got good disenchant with the wastefulness. We don't have Graveheart Hate. This maybe we doesn't really need that. I guess we cut one of each Graveheart payoff in case they have some Graveheart interaction. Mulligan here. This Iron Shield Elf seems not a 4-off. Drawing 4 of them kind of suck. I think Phoenix is the worst, right? 100% keeping this 2. It's either the Phoenix or the Shatter, or even the land. Maybe the land. A little bit of gamble, but I think it's these 2 cards sort of too good to not have them. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Where's a mountain? Not good. Alright. Let's play with the range. Not sure. Maybe really the light shatter. Alright, this hand 100% discarding the Bloodghast first. We cut 1 each and we draw 3 of them this game. They do have the removals here, I think. Yeah, no lands. They could have the not that, like the undying things. I think they're discarding the light shatter. Yeah. Bringing back a 6/6. If we hit a land next turn, then it would be good. Nope. So what do we have? Creature, artifact, equipment. Unfortunately. Yeah. Alright. Let's attack here. If we hit a land, we could do lots of damage. So that mulligan to 6 doesn't hurt us so much for this land. So they killed at this. Oh, they killed it. Oh my god. That's the worst. Wow, wow, wow. Alright. They also killed this, but killing this is fine because it comes back. Yeah. Into this cut. Alright. Like we're drawing free, but drawing all the broadcasts, but then we don't have the land to bring them back. Alright. They could discard us, I don't care. It grow our Moonshadow, thank you. They bring back again? Alright, sure. Sure. If they hit thing here, we could be dead next turn. Yeah, sure. Going to 12. Alright. I think we have to hit. And I hope this is enough. If they have interaction, then we lose. Kind of sad. Like we could have like loss of Bloodghast. They don't have lands here, so we can block. If we hit a land, like this is 5 and this is 4 damage. So if we hit a land, then we can bring back everything. No. Alright, let's see. This is 5, right? So if I kill the desert, what happened? This is madness, so I think we win. Yeah. GG. I guess we have more out than we expect. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They double block here. Yeah, they're dead. All right. So they didn't realize they're dead. All right, GG. Okay, we are on the play. This is a strong hand. Okay, let's start with swarm here. We go turn 1, turn 2. If we worry about that, we can go turn 1 equipment first. It depends on if we worry about the cut or removals. I think for this hand, maybe start with this is better. Because we actually don't have much to go on with. Yeah. Okay, this is much better. All right. Discarding Phoenix. We can get back to Phoenix here. But we're giving up 4 damage, but it's much safer play. Imagine if we didn't draw the Mako and we played the Shadow and got killed. it would be a disaster for sure. So they got 2 tap lands. Ooh, it's a good turn for us. Now I'm going to equip yeah, I guess discarding Mako or Hex. It didn't cost anything. Guess. Draw a card here. I didn't grow the shadow though. Yeah. Then discard again. This time we discard the Mako to deal 3. So they go to 8. We have lethal next turn. Blue land. So this is the harmonizer. Let's go with fear of missing out. Or we can do something different. Can we do something different? Let's try. Here, discarding the elf. Oh, actually, maybe I may have misplayed. Because elf means I can discard at their turn, right? Alright. Draw a card. Yeah. I think maybe we should keeping the elf. Because I can discard at their turn. So here we only need to hit one like couple damage, then it would be enough. Like 4 and 4, they go to 1. Actually, I don't actually have one more card to discard. Yeah, it's hard to say. All right. So their deck is the harmonizer decks, I think. So let's discard a Duress, nice. Triumph is nice. A Lynx doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think we try to cut some of high drops. Maybe one fear of missing out. Like these are the interaction. We could even consider cutting the monument, but it's loss of damage. Light Shatter help us to dig for cards. Okay, I guess. Yeah, something like this. Okay, this hand is fine. Turn 1, turn 2. They have a red source, leading with a red source, so I don't think I want to cast the Mako here. I think I want to cast the Dress on turn 3. So I will just play the equipment first and see. Alright, so I don't want to walk into the removal spell, so let's just go with what color do I want more? Black or red? Like next turn I want to cast Mako with a red mana upright. So I likely to put this into red mana, so let's go with Duress. Just because they're having the open mana here. Yeah. Kind of what we expected. Like they have the Fable, they have the full bore. So they are like we have some choice. We can discard the full bore or we can just discard the burst lightning. For this hand, I think I just discard the burst lightning so that the turn after we can start hitting. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Maybe I should cast this and equip Wire Ray. Not 100% sure. Yeah, like if I equipped it Wire Ray, then I have room to lift up the mana, right? Now I don't have the room to lift up the mana. Yeah. But I think I should still just try to push maximum damage here. Like after that I can start lifting up this. If I hit a land I can just go Monument next turn. Get a treasure. Alright, they go Fable. So it seems good for us. Alright, just this. Does it have reach? It doesn't, so okay. Okay, this is the worst land. So I can go Light Shutter, discarding this too. They do have the full bore. But I can make him to make my opponent to use that, right? Equipping on this. The other way to play this game is like equipping on the 2/2 flying, hit for 7. And then we can also just kill this. Actually, I think it's fine. Cause their draw step was actually maybe killing this is better. Yeah, let's try. Oh, let's cut and draw and see if we get something good. If we hit a land, then we can lift up enough mana for that. The worst land we have. Yep. Oops, no way. I'm talking too much. Alright. Hopefully we don't dead. Alright. Also, if we kill the Explorer, they don't have... They need to draw another Fable to make the Harmonizer work. Alright. Now they know. Now I'm not going to kill the explorer. Because it doesn't do anything. Maybe they try to dig something that can flash back. Okay, take 2. Alright. Up to 2 cards. So I can discard 1 card here. And draw. And then just hit with everything. I want to hold up the mana here. They don't have a way to kill us anyway. And then we draw this here. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to draw a card. This becomes 4. Yep. I'm gonna play the land. Bring back the Bloodghast. So here I can hit for 8. Can I have lethal? No, right? Because Bitter Triumph. We need a hit for 11. This maybe. Like forcing them to use the full bore. And also we holding up the Bitter Triumph. I think we win anyway. Sure. Like that turn, we should be able to hit for 4 more damage, but we just time out. Talking too much. Otherwise, like 100%, we have this. Now we have the Bitter Triumph open. Holding up Bitter Triumph is good. Yeah, this game we show that the Burst Lightning you play this card.
Super Chat is now available, so you can support the channel and have your message highlighted in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I will see you in the next video.